Procrastination is something that we've all dealt with. And so in this episode of Coach Aidan, I want to talk about what the cause of the procrastination might be and what you might be able to do about it. We've all been there. We all have that thing we don't want to do. For me, it's anything to do with customer service on the phone. I abhor going on the phone with customer service. When I hear that automated message of press 1 for English, para continuar en español, marque número 2, I just want to jump out a window. How ridiculous is it that I don't speak Spanish, but every time I call an automated system, I've heard that message so many times that I can repeat back to you. Para continuar en español, marque número 2. I'm glad that we have multi-language options. I'm just unhappy that I have to talk to a machine every time I want to get on the phone. And they ask me that every time. Every time! They want to know whether I want English or para continuar en español, marque número 2. Para continuar en español, marque número 2 is the only Spanish that I speak. Other than, actually, I used to make bubbles at children's parties. Big, giant bubbles at children's princess parties. So I can say, siéntate, which means sit, and sopla, which means blow. And that hold music. I can't with the hold music. And what makes the hold music worse is sometimes they pop in to make an announcement. It's like, did you know you can take care of all of this online? As if I didn't know that. As if I would elect to be on the phone here listening to elevator music if I could have taken care of this online. As if I'm some kind of idiot. As if I am so lazy that I have not tried that option already. As if I am on the phone, on hold, just so I can make a love connection with Susie over in Jacksonville, Florida, where the call center is. I mean, come on. I have a relationship with telephone customer service. Anyway, I try to avoid it as much as possible. It pisses me off. I hate it so much that I will go and not pay a bill. Not because I don't have money, but because I just don't want to get on the phone. If it requires me to get on the phone. I will get on the phone if they threaten disconnection. The thing that actually pushes me into action there is not me just wanting to go and take care of this. It's not willpower. It's actually the fear of the consequences that I would have to face if I didn't actually sit through this unpleasant experience. This is actually how most of life works. You see, we only take action on things that make us feel fearful or excited enough to go and take action on it. The order goes: thoughts lead to emotions, lead to action, lead to results. So thought, oh my God, they're gonna disrupt my internet service. Emotion, I would be in major pain if they disconnected my internet. Action, getting on hold. Results, paying the bill. This is true all across the board. Like, have you ever seen the show Crazy Ex-Girlfriend? Yeah, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. It's about this lawyer in her 30s who's still obsessed with her high school boyfriend. And so she's a high-powered lawyer in New York, and she uproots her life and moves from New York to Rancho Cucamonga, which, no offense to people who live in Rancho Cucamonga, it's not the most exciting place in the world. So to go from New York City to Rancho Cucamonga is quite different. And she takes a pay cut. Why does she do that? Because she had thought about her ex-boyfriend and it caused her to be excited, and that excitement made her take action of the move across the country. That move across the country, taking action, caused the result, right? So that she wouldn't have taken action if the boyfriend was a dud. If he wasn't cute, she wouldn't have actually went ahead and did it. Same thing, college student, right? So a college student might have a paper to write that she's been putting off, but then she sees a picture of her mother who is breaking her back to pay for her college education. She gets that tug in her heart, that feeling of loyalty, that feeling of love towards her mother, and she gets rejuvenated to go ahead and write the paper that she needs to write in order to pass the test. You see, it's the thought that leads to an emotion. The thought of her mother leads to an emotion of love and loyalty, which causes her to take action, which creates the result of the paper being written. Sometimes you might not want to go to work, but you have this kid, and your kid has holes in his shoes. Oh my God, he needs new shoes. If I miss a day of work, no shoes for the kid. So because you have that emotional connection to the kid and you want the best for your kid, you want to go to work. So thought, oh, holes in shoes. Emotion, care about the kid, love for the kid. Action, going to work, results, making money. So that is what procrastination is. You don't have enough emotional momentum on the front end to cause you to actually take action. It's true. Think about it. If you're in debt, like many people are, why aren't we already out of debt? We know how to get out of debt. Literally, it's not about having more information on how to get out of debt. It's not about figuring out how to pay credit card debt. We all know how to pay credit card debt. You call a customer service representative, para continuar en español, marca número dos, and then you hold, and then you say, I would like to pay $300. We all know how to do it. I'm very upset about this telephone operation. We all know what we should do. We know we should write that paper. We know we should cut spending for Starbucks. We know we should pay off the credit card. We know we should learn more skills to be valuable. We should start that business, but we don't do it. Again, not enough emotional momentum up front. Traditionally, people would advise, you're not trying hard enough, work harder, willpower yourself into doing it, go. Say, for example, you want to make more money. If you do not see an actual clear path for you to accomplish that goal, and it doesn't feel real to you, or it feels like you have some negative self-talk that's making you feel like I'll never be able to do it, or this is a very common reason, you are doing something for someone else's reason. Let me explain what that means. Let's say you're somebody that really values family. You love family, okay? And then you get a CEO type coming at that person and going, wouldn't you like to own 30 national companies and travel all the time to all these different places and see all the places in the world? That would require being away from her kid, right? So if you tell somebody whose priority is to have their family and you lay on, hey, wouldn't you like this goal because it seems cool to me, that's not gonna work. Whatever that the person is pursuing has to be important to them personally. It can't be someone else's idea of what might be cool. Just like in Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, that girl went to pursue her ex-boyfriend to Rancho Cucamonga and thought it was a cool idea. For someone who has a high priority of career, that move seems crazy. Why would you leave a law firm where you are at the top of your company and go after some guy? It makes no sense to that person. So whatever goal that we set has to be in alignment with what is important to us personally. If you have not already, I want you to go to my site, aidanpark.com, click on the Get Yay button so that you can download your free values assessment worksheet so that you can figure out what is important to you. So you know what that is, and you can align your actions to those values so that you can drive yourself to take action. The point here is procrastination is usually a result of not really caring enough about having to take action. Because there are pain in the ass things that we all have to do. And if there isn't enough emotional momentum up front, you're not going to call that customer service representative, even if it's painful. If it was important enough to you, you would. So the thing is, you have to align your thoughts and your emotions on the top end and not will yourself to take action and beat yourself up about it, which actually disempowers you. Either feel enough fear for consequences of not taking that action, or feel inspired enough to go ahead and take that action. I don't think that fear works for the long term. Here's why. Say you have a homework assignment that you don't want to do and you scare yourself into doing it. Like, if you don't do that assignment, you're going to fail. Now you have a fear state associated with doing homework. So when you think about doing homework, now you have a negative connotation. Oof, that's not good, because we are all designed as human beings to avoid pain. So if we're associating homework with pain and failure, ooh, you're in trouble. A better way to look at it might be, this piece of homework assignment is going to lead me to the life that I want to live. And you better have a clear picture of what that life is, and it better matter to you personally. It better not be someone else's dream. It better be your dream. It better matter a lot, and it better seem real. That will cause you to take action for whatever you want to take. That's also how you'll live joyfully. You look toward what really, really excites you, what really gets you going, and you do activities that support that. That is living happily. Okay? Yay, Yahoo. So please check out my blog post on why you should be happy and why being happy is your superpower. And also get a copy of my book, The Art of Being Yay, Yahoo. I hope you have a great week. Thanksgiving is next week. I hope you're getting prepared. And love you guys. I'll talk to you next time.